These view buttons don't do anything either. Should open the event. I suppose they should open the event. Why not? What else would they do? Small issue with check-in functionality. It's not a small issue, dude. It's a big issue. You know, check-in is a big deal. Fix it, okay? After you do that, after you do the view events, I'm going to bed. Oh, you ready? User ID required. Please enter user ID. Well, now we can't go and find user IDs. Oh, dog, you gotta scan the QR code. Oh no, man, that ain't gonna work, man. You gotta open the phone camera or something. There might be I don't know what kind of integration that is. Okay, implementation is in the process. Mm, 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 We can keep the manual as well, though. Enter or scan. Because think about it, this system could be used by a personal trainer, and when the guy comes into their session, then they getting credit toward this is helps incentivize them to complete their session and show up to every appointment. So when they get there, I meant to say at the end of the term or the period or whatever, then you accumulate a certain number of points, which means you came to every appointment, then you can redeem your points. That makes sense. Uh, and this won't work because you're talking about a line for a party. You got people standing behind each other in a line. But when you're talking about a personal trainer, then it's not the same factor. In fact, it could even be a hassle to get the QR code and scan the QR code. Might be easier just to call out the number and key it in. What we doing? So they come, they show the QR code. Staff takes a photo of the QR code. The logic happens on the back end from what? I don't know. This is just how it works. Dozens of guests per minute instead of typing. Oh yeah? Let's see how this works. Scan. I don't know. Oh, staff. Scan. How? How does it work? Open staff dashboard. Go to any active event. Oh, okay. Active event. Then what? Click check in guest. There is no check in guest. Oh, that's analytics. Active events. Check in guest. Button on the event card. Choose QR scanner. Oh, oh, okay. Start the camera. Button doesn't work though. So what did you just learn? Check behind them. He's like, okay, that's done. That's fixed. Now they can quickly scan in anybody. 12 people. What is that? Dozen of people in a minute's time. Button doesn't even work. So how do you use it? They say go ahead and click on the button to start camera. Doesn't start jack. So I hope that's an important lesson for you. Mm, 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 mm. The scanners and now start properly. Oh, maybe I gotta have the phone open. Manual. Oh, should it also work on laptop or just mobile? When I click on laptop, nothing happens. All right, y'all. Give me just a second.
Video 2. All right. um, Louis, video 3, pick pick up right here. Not all of this stuff before this point. Erase it. Pick up right here. All right, y'all. I'm back. I had to change my shirt. About to go to the waterfalls. We're going to just deploy this right here because I don't have time. Well, we're going to do. Okay, let's do it this way. This link will take you to the actual app. And now I can send it over here and share it with my guy so that he can play with it and test it out and see how he likes it. Meanwhile, I can come back over here and do some finishing touches.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? So one more time, we're back at it again. But only thing we have to do now is let's add a domain name to this thing, right? So you just click here on domain. You're going to say, now you see you can buy a domain here. I haven't done that, so I can't say anything about it. Manually connect from another registrar. And we have registered client loyalty programs.com. Client loyalty program.com. I don't know what that says. Let's type it again. Client loyalty program.com. Let me make sure I ain't forgot what I registered. I just registered this today. And by the way, if you register a domain name, I told you I was still buying them. That's why I got to use these up. But if you register a domain name and you have something like this where the S is available and without the S is available, and both of them make sense, you should go ahead and get both of them. And I'll show you something else too while we're here. There's another whole video about all of this, but I will just point out this. And that is when I thought about the potential demand for this type of app, client loyalty. Let's just do it right there. Well, now let's go ahead. Then I said, well, let me see if there's any search volume for it. And all you got to do is go to ads.google.com, then come over here and click on tools, and then keyword planner. You put the term in here. I guess I should have showed you something else because I didn't initially think of that specific term. All right, let's do this again. I went over here. Well, no, I went over here and I put in rewards program. Hit enter. Loyalty programs. Enter. And see this says discover new keywords. So it's going to give you keywords that are related to that. And then I just, excuse me. What did I do? I scrolled through here. That's not the term I use because those words were right up in here somewhere. But whatever term I used that was similar, I think it was events and rewards maybe, because that's what I originally was going to get as a domain name. Yeah, well, that wasn't it. But in any case, the original name I was gonna pick had no search volume. But by starting off with a search along these lines, I ended up seeing client loyalty program. And if you see here, that's not the term either because client and customer loyalty programs was here. But if you see here, you got 4,400 searches per month. There's low competition. There's a 184% year over year increase in volume of searches. And on top of all of that, the CPC for the position is from $6 to $41 they're paying. Wow, this client rewards to be shown on that search results page. As you see, this has a higher lowest point, but a lower higher point, lower, lower. This is high. This is pretty good numbers. In case you want to run AdSense or something, but the point is that this is a very profitable. This is a good term to have. So when you can get an exact match domain name for what people are searching, then it's a beautiful thing. Actually, I couldn't believe it was available because customer loyalty program was taken, and it's for sale. And it's not up here. It's for sale at GoDaddy for $1,900. But I'm surprised they didn't get. Why wouldn't you not get this one as well? Because this before they buy that for 1,900. If this is sitting there available, and maybe somebody else had it and it just came available. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just telling you some giving you some insight and some things to consider and look at and be aware of. And all right, let's go back to the mission at hand. So that I bought it, of course. Once I found it was available, I bought it, and I got both the with the S and without the S, and I'm going to program. I'm going to attach this one to the app. This one I'll probably turn into a blog. So let's update the DNS. That's what we're going to need to do. Let's go back over here to Replit. And it wants you to put in the client loyalty program, no S. Put that in, click next. And you have to create 2 records over there, wherever your registrar is at. I'm at Cloudflare. So that's an A record, host name, and this IP address. So that's fairly simple. Where's Cloudflare? We're in the DNS. We're using this ampersand, I think they call it. I'm going to take this off, save. Add another record, text record, and copy this. And this goes here. And save. Now you give it about 3 minutes. I tell you, it could take hours, but it usually doesn't take that long. This is what the URL. This is what the site will look like right now. This is the Replit URL, but you give it a few minutes. Client loyalty program.com. Client loyalty program. Now, what else could we do? Oh, my bad. How about we just go ahead and link this thing? And this is going to start verifying. And once it's finished, we'll be linked. Now, what else? Oh, well, Guess that's it, huh? If you missed part one, then what we did is we started from scratch. We started all the way with, we started so far back that we had to go to ChatGPT to figure out how to fill this out because, I don't really know what to. I didn't have an app idea that I wanted to build specifically. This was for something that somebody else needed. So they were supposed to fill out this information, and I couldn't wait for that. So I filled it out myself, get this video jumping, pumping, and I wanted to go ahead and build this app anyway. So I figured I'd do it, and I use ChatGPT to find out what things I should put into the rewards program, if that makes sense. And then I just dropped that up in here. But you'll see all that in video one. Let's see if this is finished. Still verifying. Maybe. So yeah, video one, we put all that up in boutique apps. Okay. Hey, maybe you're just getting here. This is a website that I built. This is an app that I built for this entire challenge. It was just an idea. And I said, well, I actually need something to use as a tool for a process that we can use throughout this entire journey. That would be kind of cool. And so I built this. It started with these two. Then days later, I said, no, it started with, I have an app idea. Yeah, I have an app idea and I have a business. Then I said, well, wait a minute. I got all these domains here, which are right here. I might as well add that there as well. And then people can, because you guys get to choose what domains that I do an app for if you want to. All I gotta do is come over here to the list, put in the comments which one you want to see me do an app for, and I'll choose one of them. So that's there. But now, also, if you want to buy one of these domain names, then you can come right over here, back to boutique apps on the front side, and use the same tool. Or if you have a domain yourself and you just want to get a evaluation on it, let's see. Let's do the new one I just got. Client, which is long. It probably is not going to value but so high. Maybe. Let's see. Client loyalty program.com. Let's see what it's. Oh, okay. 8 out of 10. Oh, no, that's okay. That's what I'm talking about. So this is just for the domain that they're talking about, from 15 to 40,000. As you might imagine, this is what it's going to be too. Well, as you might imagine, it depends on who wants it, who needs it. But the point is, I just showed you, some of the reasons that they might have valued it so high. But you also have something called comps, which means similar domains, what have they sold for? And this is messing this kind of messes that type of evaluation up. Where they're selling this one for only $1,900. So just like I said before, good luck trying to get 20,000 for the one I got when they can just come over here and buy this one for 1,900, if that makes sense. Unless they really, 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 really want. I mean, customer and client does have somewhat different insinuation or perceived status difference. Something, verifying still. Let's see if it's working. Sometimes there's a delay in it switching, so that program, so that it makes sure everything has changed over before you rush to use it. And as you can see, it is now clientloyaltyprogram.com. I'll change all of this. Now that URL will still work. So the URL I sent out to the guy uh, is still valid. But if you go to clientloyaltyprogram.com, then you'll come here as well. And now let's get back over here. Now this can be split off. You can duplicate these apps, and then I'll customize his further to how he wants it, and I'll customize mine further to what I want to do with it. And there you have it. That's the end of this particular app. Tomorrow we'll start on something else. Day 9. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here. If you enjoy this type of stuff, like, subscribe. That's all I ask. It's free. This is some valuable training here you're getting. And observation. I'm learning with you as far as this no code. And you're supposed to be joining in. I hope you will. It gets easier every day. The only way to get comfortable with it and better at it is to use it. All right, y'all. Peace.